Well, when I was about 2.5 years old, my sister was diagnosed with it, and it was kind of a shock to my family. And so she had symptoms. She was coughing a lot, and then since it's more capable to happen in families, they decided to test me as well, even though I didn't have any symptoms, and I ended up being diagnosed with it when I was 2.5.
Talk about what ended up happening to your sister.
When she was 20, almost 21 years old, she got a double lung transplant, and then about a month after that happened, she ended up passing away because of a bug that got into her system.
When your parents found out that a second child in the family had CF, as years went on and they talked about it, what did they say, and how scary was that in a nervous time for them?
Well, I'm sure it was a scary time for them because, I mean, the life expectancy at that age, when I was at that age, was about 20, 21 years old. So, I mean, if you're any parent with with two kids that are only expected to live that long, you're obviously going to be scared, and then you're going to be like, well, I'm 50 and I don't have any kids left. So, I mean, they were obviously really nervous and scared about what could happen to both of us.
People hear cystic fibrosis, they know of some stories, Boomer Esiason's son and all of that, and they assume it's all chest and cough related, but it's not always that, and yours is a little bit different.
Yeah, well, it just causes mucus in pretty much all your organs in your body. And so for me, it's not too much of the lungs that it causes mucus in, but the digestive system is for me.
When people see that you're a tennis player and you have CF, how surprised do you think people are? And when you tell them you play tennis, or they know you have CF and you've told them and they've seen you play tennis, how surprised do you think people are with that?
Well, I mean, I tell some of my friends' parents who are doctors, I tell them, when I first told them I had CF and I was playing tennis, they were shocked. They were like, there's no way, you have no symptoms, you shouldn't be playing. A lot of kids can't play tennis with CF, so I mean, I'm blessed to be able to have this opportunity.
You obviously, even after the diagnosis at a young age, you played all kinds of different sports, right? I mean, you were active. This wasn't going to set you back.
Yeah, I mean, my mom and dad wanted me to play sports, and I wanted to play sports, so I tried almost everything. I tried baseball, basketball, tennis. I mean, you name it, I probably tried it.
Growing up with that, did you have adverse effects when you were playing? I mean, could you feel shortness of breath? Could you feel that you just weren't in the shape you needed to be in? Or were you able to even maintain it through pills, diet, all that stuff at an early age?
For me, it wasn't too bad. I was able to go all day without coughing, but I mean, the digestive part for me was pretty tough. So I mean, I would go and have to take bathroom breaks every once in a while when I was little, and then sometimes I wouldn't feel very good that day, so I would have to skip school or skip practice or whatnot.
Talk about how you kind of regulate the CF today, what all you have to go through, because it is a lot, I know. I mean, people are sitting there looking at you, and you look fine, and you're a Division I athlete and all that, but tell people what you have to go through to really take care of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. For me, I've gotten used to it, obviously, over the years. I've been doing it for almost 18 years, so, I mean, I just have to take about 30 capsules a day, and I have to do a breathing treatment at night. It takes about 10 minutes. But for me, it's not that bad. But I mean, if I just grabbed someone off the street and told them to do it, then they'd be shocked.
Yeah, the breathing treatment, I mean, for a lot of people, as we talk about, people assume CF is all chest related, and that's the biggest part. For you, that's not it. It's the digestive portion of it. But is the breathing thing more just to clear things out, to make sure that everything's okay, or is it more preventative than anything else?
Yeah, it's more preventative. It breaks down the mucus in my lungs, so I mean, it helps me increase my lung function just by breaking down the mucus.
Speaking of lung function, I mean, probably tennis is at the top of the list for people that have to be in shape and have to be able to have full lung function. Can you feel yourself in matches? Does it ever come on to the point in your lungs where it gets scary or gets nervous, or is it just a normal, hey, tennis is a hard sport no matter whether you have CF or you don't have CF, it's a difficult sport to play?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, it keeps me healthy, so I mean, I can't complain about it if I'm playing it, so I try not to have an excuse if I'm not feeling well. But I mean, it does hinder me a little bit, but not as much as another CF kid would.
I was going to say, in a match, have you felt that tightness in your chest, and is it normal because it's the third set and I'm in the 9th or 10th game, or is it one where you start to worry, is something coming on?
Well, I mean, it's not. For me, I don't really worry too much because I know my lungs are in good function. So I mean, like it doesn't really worry me too much. But I mean, if something like that did happen, then it would worry me.
Talk about the walk tomorrow and how you got involved with that and how honored you are to be a part of that and to continue to raise awareness and maybe raise some money for CF research.
Well, I'm very honored to be able to lead it from the Northern Kentucky side, and especially like out of all the CF kids in the area, like I'm extremely honored to be able to bring awareness to it and to bring NKU and CF, like combine it as one, even like, and show like all the CF kids that like being an athlete isn't bad. You can't do it. Like you can obviously do it.
Speaking of which, if there's a kid out there that's going to see this and they're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, whatever, or mom and dad just have the news that their child was diagnosed with CF, what advice would you give to them about trying to play athletics and trying to be active?
I mean, just do what the doctors tell you to do. Do all your treatments. Do all your medicine. Take it all. Don't skip one, or else the doctor will know and he'll get on you, and then you'll be in trouble. And I mean, like get involved in everything, like sports, everything you can. Like find a sport that you love, do it, stick with it, and don't ever quit.
I would say lastly, how much do you think athletics has helped you just from a quality of life standpoint?
I mean, I feel like it's helped me tremendously. Like, my lung function has gone up since I've been in college, even just because of the level of play has been increased, and I've been working out more and doing more practicing and everything. So I mean, just athletics in general has helped me like sustain my life and improve my quality of life.